Good morning from my boondocking site in the Coconino National Forest just northwest of Flagstaff, Arizona. After 4 days of near non-stop rain and snow, I finally have a beautifully warm and sunny day. All those storms have left Humphreys Peak beautifully snow-capped, but now that they're over, the roads finally have a chance to dry, which is important because all that rain basically turned these dirt roads to soup and have kept me stuck here in my campsite. I'm at 8,000 feet elevation here, and so it still kind of feels like late winter or very early spring. The lows are routinely still below freezing, and the highs are in the upper 40s, low 50s, but from here on out, the weather is supposed to be even warmer, sunny, and just gorgeous with highs in the 60s. I'm feeling pretty under the weather today, so Sweetie and I have had a slow morning. We've slept it in quite a bit. I'm pretty sure I'm battling the flu. I just feel miserable, but I'm still filming today because I still want to be able to give you guys a video this week and give you an update on what I've been up to. And most importantly, finally give you guys an update on what's going on between Ro and I. But first, I need to have some breakfast. So for breakfast, I'm doing something kind of strange, and that's just because I made the cardinal sin of going to the grocery store hungry, and so I left with this like really strange assortment of vegetables and meats, and so yeah, I'm just cooking up some potato, a zucchini, and hot Italian sausage for dinner. I'm gonna cook it all up in the same skillet. So, you know, I think it's gonna taste great because separate, they all taste fantastic. And so, you know, I'm just kind of combining everything into one single skillet dish. I think it's gonna be delicious. And also, since I'm sick, I'm just trying to eat like a lot of vegetables, trying to be as healthy as I can, give my body what it needs to get through this flu. This is my food, you goober. So I just slathered everything in ketchup because apparently I'm still a child. but I love, but I love ketchup, so whatever. And I'm just gonna be wearing my pajamas all day today. I'm not even gonna try to look nice for the video, guys. It's all about comfort and just getting through the day, you know, when I feel like this. So, oh man, but I haven't been this sick in a long time. And actually, I'm on like the other end of it. I'm starting to feel better. Yesterday, I felt the worst, just body aches, headache, stuffy, runny nose, coughing, sneezing, sore throat like crazy. But the one symptom I haven't had through this whole illness is nausea. I haven't felt nauseous at all, thank God. And so I've been able to still cook and eat. And I'm just, hey, get out of here. God, she is begging hardcore. And so, yeah, my ability to still eat and drink and hold everything down, I'm sure is helping me get better a lot faster. All right, guys, it's been a long time, and I apologize for not telling you what's been going on with Ro and I sooner. It's just really difficult having your life, you know, your entire life in the public eye. You know, tens of thousands, 100,000 plus people watching. And I just didn't really know how to broach the subject with you guys either. A lot of you in the comments have basically figured it out. Ro and I, we separated 2 years ago because we've just been having trouble for years now. And it was when Ro bought her motorhome. We thought that maybe having a little more space would help us fix things. But unfortunately, it just, in my opinion, made us grow apart instead of growing together. We ended up not being able to fix things, and we got a divorce. And I'm not going to go into detail too much about why we got a divorce, because I don't want to say anything negative about Ro, and I don't want to, kind of taint your guys' image of her. Because Ro and I still love and deeply care about each other very much. We talk all the time. Unfortunately, we just weren't working out as a couple. Neither of us wanted this divorce, but we knew that it had to be done because we just weren't happy. And so now I'm traveling alone. Well, not completely alone. I have Sweetie. And Ro is... she still has her motorhome. She wants to get back into traveling here soon. Hopefully within the next month, she's going to be back on the road. But she has been staying at her dad's house while she just kind of, figures everything out for herself. It's been really difficult, but, it's just one of those things that, we just had to do. But yeah, again, I'm sorry it took me so long to fill you guys in. I just didn't really know how to broach the subject, but yeah. So like I said, I've been traveling alone for the, past 6+ months. And it's definitely been there's been a big adjustment period because, I've been a full-time RVer for 8 years now. And all but, 6 to 8 months of that, I've had Ro as a traveling companion. And so, yeah, there's been a lot to kind of learn and adjust to traveling on my own. So, traveling alone while sick has really put a lot of things into perspective for me because I've learned over the past 6 months or so that, traveling alone is a lot of work because now everything is on one person. All of the cooking, the cleaning, the chores, laundry, dishes, planning on where to go to the next campsite, finding all of the stuff, breaking down camp, hooking up the truck by myself, setting up camp, all of the maintenance if something breaks, just all of the mental load that goes along with the full-time RV lifestyle is now on one person. Yeah, it's just a lot. I don't mean to be a downer, because I feel like this video has already probably been pretty a bummer for you guys, and I'm sorry about that. But there's only really one positive I found of traveling alone, and it's that you just have absolute freedom. You don't have to compromise on where you're going, where you're staying, what you're seeing, and how you're exploring. I get to go wherever I want and stay in the places that I want to. That is nice. That has been nice. But, I'm out here in the middle of nowhere, and, it gets pretty lonely out here, and it kind of sucks not having someone to share this experience with, because honestly, that's what made it so incredible, was having someone to share it with. Don't get me wrong, I still love traveling and love this lifestyle, but there's just a lot to do. Case in point, or especially when you're sick, you just have no one to help you with any of that. And case in point being yesterday, I ran out of water, which yesterday was the hardest day for me as far as my illness goes. I just felt absolutely miserable. I was in bed with Sweetie all day. We were just laying there. I'm chugging Dayquil, trying to feel better. But yeah, I ran out of water and I had no choice but to drive into town and fill my water up. Yeah, that sucked because I did not feel good. I felt really pretty crummy. But, you know, I did what I had to do because, yeah, I need water, my pets need water, and so I didn't have a choice. And I got back and I filled up my tank just a little bit, but now I'm gonna fill it up the rest of the way. For you guys that don't know, I've got a 75-gallon tank in the bed of my truck, and so I can be mobile with filling my water. I can just drive on into town, fill up that tank in the truck, and then pump it in to my trailer like this. It's really nice. I'm gonna go ahead and check the rest of my resources while I'm at it. I've got two 30-pound propane tanks. I filled these before I got here about a week ago, but it's been really cold and I've been cooking a lot of food and that furnace has been running a lot. So yeah, I need to check, make sure I'm not low on propane. Okay, this tank is completely empty. You know, it's got the little red sight glass on the back. And then to check the other one, I just kind of do the old tap test because I know that one is empty. So yeah, so this is low pitch. So this one has plenty of propane in it, but next time I run into town, I'll take this with me and get it filled up. But yeah, I'll go ahead and switch the regulator over to the other tank and we're good. And the next resource I need to keep track of is electricity, how much power I've got. I've got this nice little LCD panel that I can see everything on. Battery state of charge is at 87%, bringing in 37 amps of solar, which is awesome. Yeah, I haven't had any issues here with electricity. Love the desert. That sun is shining almost all the time. Like I said, the last 4 days though, it's been raining and snowing. But you know, we were able to make it through those 4 days, still have 87% power. And so I can turn my fridge on electric, save some of that propane. Heck yeah. And last resource is food. And you better believe I'm full on that. Look at all that, chock full. And I even made just an absolute ton of chili the other day. So I've got leftovers for quite a long time. Even got a little bit of ice cream. I don't know if there are any doctors watching right now, and if you guys think it's a bad idea for me to go for an ATV ride. Well, I'm still getting over the flu, but man, like I said, I've had this thing for over 5 days now. This is the first day that I'm starting to feel just a little bit better, and it's been raining and snowing for 4 days straight on top of that too. This is the first beautiful day in a while. And I'm just stir crazy, man. I want to get out. I want to do something. So I'm just going to go for a real short ATV ride. Don't worry, guys. I'm going to keep it real short. I'm just going to go to the top of that hill right there. The view up there is incredible, and I want to show it to you guys. I want to do something for you guys in this video. I want to show you something cool. So we're just going on a real short ride right over there, but it's going to be fun. I don't regret going for an ATV ride in the slightest. This thing is so much fun, and the view up here is breathtaking. You can hike a little ways up to the true summit of this hill here, but I'm not gonna hike up to that since I'm sick. I don't wanna overexert myself, but I can show it to you from the air, which is arguably even better, so here you go. I'm so thankful I finally got the opportunity to camp here in the Coconino National Forest near Flagstaff. I've been dying to camp here for years now, but it's just so high elevation that when I'm in this area in Arizona, I'm usually here in the winter and it's just way too cold. And honestly, it's probably too cold for me to be here now too, since the lows were routinely below freezing. But, you know, I just made do because I wanted to stay here so badly and I wanted to be able to explore this area finally. I have had to drain my water lines each night that it gets below freezing, but man, look at this hilltop, look at this behind me. This just so insanely beautiful, man. I love it. I just love it so much. I love exploring the national forest, man. Having this ATVs, I can just tear down roads, get up on top of these steep hills. Man, this was super steep. There's no way my truck ever could have made this climb. Even on the Raptor, I had to go pretty slow. I just crawled up the steepest part right at the end in first gear. You know, it's just so steep. It was a little sketchy, but you know, that Raptor is just such an incredible off-road machine. Mud, ice, snow, soft sand, and dirt, doesn't matter. That thing is so sure-footed. I love it. And you can actually see my campsite, my truck, and my trailer all the way down there. Wow, that's really cool. And the air here just smells so clean, that fresh, high elevation mountain air. It's crisp and it has the smell of these ponderosa pines in it too. It smells like vanilla and butterscotch. It's just in the air. It's very faint, but if you get your nose right up to the bark of these trees, it's very strong. It smells, yeah, like vanilla and butterscotch mixed together. It's amazing. And man, I just love this so much. It's so beautiful here. This was a good day. But I'm gonna sit up here for just a little longer, taking this incredible view, and then I'm gonna head home and get some dinner. I had a late start to the day, so it's already almost dinner time, and man, I'm hungry. Went with the leftover chili for dinner today. Yeah, like I said earlier, I made just a ton of chili, like right when I knew I was getting sick, so that I could just have it for leftovers the whole time I was sick, and I wouldn't have to worry about cooking dinners at least. But yeah, this chili is delicious. I've shown how I make it in previous videos. It's super easy, but man, it's so good. And I love just filling it up with cheese, because then you get this, like, you know, ooey gooey cheese going on, and some sour cream in there really adds to the flavor too. But man, this was a really good day, despite, you know, still battling the flu. I had a lot of fun today. It was cool hanging out with you guys and just, you know, showing part of my off-grid life and, you know, taking you out adventuring. That was actually, believe it or not, just a, like, spur of the moment decision. I didn't plan on going on any adventures at all, but once I started filming, I was like, man, I gotta show the people something cool. And yeah, I did what I could today, taking you up to that hill. I hope you enjoyed it. It really is beautiful up there. But if you did like the video and you'd like to buy me a beer, you can go through that QR code right there. I'll also post a link in the description below. Yeah, not drinking any beer tonight though, because gonna be recovering, and yeah, I don't think that would really help. But I'm gonna finish my dinner, and then yeah, Sweetie and I are going to end the night early and get a lot of sleep. Good girl. Alright, come here. Well, come here. Alright guys, that is it for this video. I hope you enjoyed it. Yeah, just a look into how I deal with, being sick while traveling alone, living, in remote off-grid areas. Yeah, something I thought about too throughout all of this, being sick, going through the flu, is, thank God that it's not more serious. It's been fairly debilitating these past few days, but it could have been a lot worse, and thankfully it's not. And yeah, it kind of puts into perspective, I guess the risks of traveling alone if, you get like acutely ill, or there's an accident or something, something happens like that. It's just me out here. I mean, Sweetie's great and all, but she's not going to be very much help in an emergency. But you know what? It is what it is. And I guess I'll just be careful to hopefully not have any accidents happen. And yeah, if I get really sick, then, I guess I usually always have internet cell service, with Starlink and stuff, so I could always contact emergency services or whatever. But anyway, that's it for this video. Yeah, if you liked it, please consider subscribing. That would really help me out. But again, my name's David. This is Sweetie, and this is Fate Unbound, and we'll see you guys in the next one. Hopefully, I will be all better by that time. Bye. Good girl.